What's going on, peeps? What's up? We having a what we doing? We doing whatever we doing, right? Whatever you do is what you do. Whatever I do is what I do. What's up? Man, it's been a long old day. Yeah, I'm playing Carmen Sandiego, right? You can't see me. I'm undercover, right? I'm Carmen. I'm undercover. Ain't no seeing me, right? It's Friday night, y'all. It is Friday night. But I ain't gonna do nothing, right? I ain't gonna do nothing at all. I'm just chill, relax, mind my business, right? What's up with them confessional books? How them been going? Y'all been in y'all jaded confessional? Yeah, ooh. I mean, these babies is wild. Yeah, God is so good. He is so good to us. He gave me a vision of Rafaelo holding my youth. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. My son, excuse me, our son, our baby boy to come, our other son, is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I can wait, but I'm just saying he is so beautiful. Right. Right. I don't know. I'm not doing no reads or nothing. I am just in chill mode. Like when you don't have no stress, oh my gosh, it's beautiful, right? Like I told, when you take, right, hold my mule, yeah, hold my mule mode, When you had true hold my mule, right, I ain't thinking about nothing. I am chilling, right. Whatever my mule was, I gave it to God, right. God is holding my mule, and I am on chill, right. I feel so good that He took all the strongholds. I gave them to Him. When I said take my humanity, that took all my strongholds and put them in God's lap, right? I don't mess around. I do not mess around. Right. Ooh. Right. So, like I said, it's just wow. People, you pull out scriptures suit suit what? If you pay attention to all of my teachings, they all follow each other. They're not telling you to do anything, right? I'm not telling anybody to do anything, right? I am a pastor. Yes, I am. But I am not in a pastor's position in a church like you Americans are used to, right? So I pastor people. So I get messages that follow a path. So pastors in America, dear card readers, pastors in America understand that I am following a particular pattern, right? They see my pattern in my scriptures. They definitely do. The teachings, the biblical teachings, my word with love, starting from the first one, they all follow each other, right? And it's not because I came up with a program, so they know. Real pastors know, right, that my teachings, my biblical teachings, follow a pattern. I'm not just pulling nothing out my behind when I have an issue. That's stupid. God said you don't contend with the wicked. God said you don't contend with fools neither. Right. So why would I sit up here and argue with a chick about the Bible? And that's one thing I learned at a young age. You don't argue with nobody about the Bible, right? You don't do that. First of all, God told me don't do it, but people used to try to do it with me anyway because they weren't Christians. So, and I would, be like, nah, I would, talk to him, but then, nah, hold up, you trying to argue with me, yo, I'm not God and I'm not Jesus. So what we about to do is stop this whole conversation, and then that's why God say, do not argue with nobody about me. So I do not, right? Because people going to tell you, God told me. He may have, right. He may have, right. But why are you yelling at me about it? Correct. You yelling at me about your calling, then I beg to differ if you got to yell at me about your calling. Right. If you say that's your calling, then live within it. Do not concern yourself with me and how I'm living with my calling. Right. That's the problem. Y'all are busy looking at my calling and not paying attention to the one you said you got. Right. So do not jump on me and judge me about my calling. When you claimed you was called, then go be called and do what God told you to do. I'm doing what God told me to do. Right. But anyway, I am a pastor, but that's not my calling, as in being in a church pastoring. When necessary, I pastor. Right. A true pastor puts the word out, lives the word, and their people follow. Correct. Their people get the, what do you call it, the trickle down. So my energy, my tone is very beautiful. So my people are very beautiful. Thank you. My tone is free. My people are free. My tone is be a great humanitarian. So my people are great humanitarians. My tone is beat a motherfucker ass for disrespect. So my people's tone is beat a motherfucker's ass for disrespect. Right. Y'all better understand that Jesus went up in that synagogue, that temple, and started tearing up all kinds of life for that gambling and stuff going on in the church, right? Jesus went in there and tore that place up, kicked over tables and everything. So do not talk to me about my anger. Do not talk to me about anything, because I'm quite sure Jesus wasn't kicking over tables in silence. Jesus was cussing, screaming, and hollering. Exactly. So I don't want to hear any of that. Tell me he wasn't. How many men up in here can get angry? Right. 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 So, I am a pastor of my people. I'm not a pastor of your people. So, I should not be compared and contrasted with anyone. Right. But like I said, true pastors that are in churches, that study the Bible, if nothing else, they know doggone well my messages are legit. My messages follow a specific uh, theme, per se. Right. And it ain't because I created it. Right. Right. So with that being stated, if you feel I'm a hypocrite, cool. Go over there to wherever you feel people aren't hypocrites. Right. Why are you over here talking about me? Exactly. I don't go over there to gay clubs and sit in their gay club and talk shit about them. No, I don't. I don't be at a heterosexual club talking shit about gay people. Right. Exactly. I'm not a messy person, so I don't sit around talking about anybody. Right. Only messy people sit around talking about people. I'm not a messy person. So you ain't never got to worry about me sitting around just talking about you. If I'm talking about you, you did something to me or somebody close to me, and I gotta, I gotta discuss it. But I ain't sitting around being messy about it. And I ain't never been no gossiping, messy chick. Right. I ain't never been a shit starter. So that's why I keep telling y'all, y'all are not my type of people, so please stay away from me. Please do stay away, because you're not my type of person. Right. That woman's a hypocrite. Then do not watch me. Right. Because I do not talk about, how am I a hypocrite? I don't have a church. Right. I don't have a ministry. I don't have anything pertaining to that. So how am I a hypocrite? Because I'm not what somebody told you a Christian should be? Right. Have you seen a Christian from the biblical days? Thank you. You haven't, because they're not alive. Right. So with that being stated, how you going to tell me what a Christian was in the Bible? Right. Somebody white told you what a Christian is supposed to be. Right. So dear black people, Baptist pastors, dear Protestants, y'all the ones are following what a white man said about what a white man said a Christian should be, not what God said. Please remember what I just said. Dear Protestants, dear black folks, you are going by what a white man says a Christian should be, not what God says a Christian should be. Right. You didn't even ask God what a Christian should be. You just go by what King James say it should be. Right. You just go by what the white man in the church that you went to was preaching said it should be. You just go by what a black man preaching in the church from back in the 60s said it should be. Back in the 50s said it should be. When them churches look like little sheds. That's what you are saying a Christian is. That's what you are going by. But you never stop to ask God and ask him, show me what a real Christian is. Right. You're looking at it. Right. But you don't appreciate that. You don't believe that. And that is cool with me. But do not insult me. Exactly. Keep my name out your mouth. Keep my nation out your mouth. Right. I don't say any of y'all names. Right. So don't sit around and discuss me either. Right. Right. The minute I stopped showing them thighs, I got under attack about my teaching. Right. My ministerial teaching. I don't give a fuck. And that tells people everything they need to know. Oh, so the minute she's not showing thighs, now all of a sudden, right, she's being attacked about reading cards and pastoring and preaching and teaching. That ain't nobody motherfucking business. What I do. I'm not teaching your motherfucking child. I ain't motherfucking teaching or preaching to you. So you have nothing to fucking worry about. Your child won't go to hell and you won't go to hell following behind me if you ain't fucking watching me. Remember that. Right. As long as you ain't fucking watching me, you, your child, and anybody you know won't go to hell. Since I'm taking folks to hell. Nah, I'ma still be here, but you won't though. Right. Do you see the difference between you and I? I don't sit around on your pages and then call you hypocrites and stuff. I don't do any of that. I sit over here and post what I want to talk about, which is nothing to do with other folks, right? Not pointing a finger at people. I'm not calling people out their name and stuff unless you start messing with me. Right. Otherwise, I'm doing what I do. I'm entertaining. I'm teaching. I'm even talking to my own students and y'all all in my business. And that don't make no goddamn sense. I'm talking to my students and y'all all in my business. She ain't no teacher. Why are you concerning yourself with what I am? Do not concern yourself with what I am if you are not my student. Right. You ain't paying me to teach you. So why are you worried about it? Exactly. You ain't paying me to be a doctor neither. So why are you worried about it? Exactly. I am tried and true in other countries. I've said that. So I don't want to hear nothing you people have to say. You're sitting around judging everything I do, but guess what? I'm not doing it for you, so why are you concerned with it? I don't do anything for Americans, so why is Americans sitting around judging me? Right. All my stuff is done for overseas people. So why are you sitting around judging me, dear Americans? You have no reason to. I'm not doing anything for you folks. I taught the Americans who wanted to be taught early on how to survive through y'all bullshit. Right. And that's it. Right. And I'm teaching a league of already established doctors how to dig deeper with their patients, how to skip the bullshit and go straight to the meat. Get out of my business. Right. I'm not your doctor and I'm not your teacher. So what I do will not affect your children or you yet again. Right. Unless you are going to one of my doctors for therapy. Right. But they've already been trained by America's system. I'm teaching them how to get to the root, the core, like I said, the meat. Right. Quit playing with them vegetables for 15 years. Right. And never get to the meat. Right. Exactly. Your whole purpose for being a doctor is to cure, to heal, not to comfort. Right. That is a doctor's job. A psychologist and a therapist can comfort. A doctor is to heal and cure. And I don't do comfort measures. Right. And I don't be comfortable with my training. I'm a shock your system doctor. That's why I don't care about what I say to y'all, and that's why you do hate me. Right, you got some of my doctoring for free. But the ones who hate me didn't want the doctoring. I wasn't giving it to you. I was talking to my people. Thank you. And being nosy got you pissed the fuck off. That's your problem, not mine. Being nosy made you take a selfie and really see who the fuck you was, and you hate yourself. Guess what? I was talking to my patients. I was talking to my clients. I was talking to my students. I was not talking to you civilians. I was not talking to you nosy ass people who weren't in my class and who are not my patients. Right. I told you this is for my class and this is for my patients. Right. So go away. And you didn't go, so you got your feelings fucking hurt. Whose fault is that? That's your own. Right. I say my biblical teachings are for my folks. They're for Christians. You claim I'm not a Christian. Well, I'm not your kind of Christian. I'm a different type of Christian then. So my teachings are for my kind of Christians. Right. So with that being stated, don't talk about me about it. You're not my type of Christian. So don't come and listen to my teachings. Right. But to sit around and talk about me, excuse me, doesn't that make you a backbiter, and aren't you committing a sin? Absolutely. Absolutely, dear pastors. Absolutely, dear pastors. To sit around talking about me, you're being a backbiter, and that is a sin. Thank you. God said to pray and not faint. Right. Always pray and not faint. Right. Always pray and not faint. Y'all ain't praying for me. You over there backbiting on me. Right. Right. So you over there sinning over a woman y'all don't know. Over a woman who tells you every day, stop watching me. Over a woman who tells people every day, go to a actual church. I'm not a, yeah, I don't have a ministry and stuff like that, but I do reiterate stuff. I do, break stuff down in simpler form for you if you need. But other than that, nah, I give a word when, God instructs me to, right? And if somebody then says something stupid on YouTube and God wants me to correct them with a word, and, right, and I've only done that once, right? But this person is so convicted, they think every time I do a word or read, it's about them. Well, that must be how you live. I do like 40 reads a day. And if they all convict you, then you a dirty dog then, right? Because none of my reads are the same. They're all different. Exactly. All my reads are different. So if they all convict you, then you a nasty, dirty dog, right? That's your lifestyle. That ain't me reading on you in general, right? That's how you live. You a nasty ass motherfucker, and that's your problem, right? I'm gonna go ahead and end this because this will probably take 85 years to upload. Y'all have a nice Friday, unless I feel like chit chatting again. See you.